Hello everyone, I would like to present you my cultural and linguistic autobiography. In a country named Indonesia, there is a city named Salatiga, located in central of Java Island. In this beautiful and friendly city lives a beautiful lady named Marina Lilaningsih and a friendly gentleman named Yusuf Haryadi. Both are working as elementary school teachers in Salatiga. Came from different cities in Java did not stop them to come in the same boat of love. So as the voyage of life unite them, came my brother and I in the world. Throughout my life, I can never thank you enough to God to be born in a country and family where I can have a very rich journey of my language development. Indonesia is located in Southeast Asia. Among 17,504 islands in Indonesia, 6,000 islands are inhabited. Under the same flag of Indonesia, red and white, there are more than 300 ethnic groups among us, having 746 ethnic languages. We also live each other with 6 different religions in our country. Don't ask me about food. Of course, we have different kinds of delicious food. Ask me about language. I've heard many people speak and write in different language, more than you can imagine. Know how I grew up. I was born in Central Java. I am a Javanese. Becoming a Java ethnic group, I have Javanese as my mother language. Javanese I write using special script called Aksara Jawa. It has different scripts in consonants as well as vowels. In fact, in Javanese, we have 4 different levels of language that we need to use them differently as we address different people with different age or in different settings. Thus, each word, no matter verb or noun or adverb, basically have at least 4 variants, not yet mentioning about synonyms. That's about the development of my mother language. I developed my language in a family setting where my parents are elementary school teachers. They learn how language is developed in children. They mention how they carefully chose a caregiver for me and my brother to make sure that I'm in a good hand. I remember when my caregiver taught me letters, words, and simple math when my parents were teaching. In the evening, my father taught me to read books from the library of his school. Some evenings he will teach me how to write on the chalkboard he specially ordered in a carpenter. Our small city is called City of Education because there are tens of schools in all levels and 4 universities. Students are coming from all over islands and even English-speaking countries. We live in a house behind the university. My language grew richer as I listen, read, and sometimes speak in their languages since I was a child. As I started to go to school, I realized that I need to learn other language than what I know these days at home. It is our national language, and it's called Bahasa Indonesia. I heard it before from the television and radio. I heard several times from my parents and others. I had my parents taught me several words, but I didn't really learn what I did in school. And so I understand since then that I need to speak, listen, and write not only Javanese but also Indonesian. I learned Indonesian since I entered kindergarten. English for me as a child was a very interesting language. I read it in several advertisements, books, and newspapers. I didn't understand the meaning, but funny, I was trying to read them. As my father saw me doing it, he provided me with some English books collection of his school library. That was the first time when I saw a dictionary with cartoons picture to describe the words. He even made me an English poem to read in the city hall in front of many people. It was an exciting experience for me. I had English class since I was 6th grade of elementary school. English in junior high school was just a nightmare for me because we had punishment from the teacher every time we made mistakes. English in senior high school was a matter of trend and hobbies. I loved to sing. I was a vocalist of my friends' group bands, so I need to learn trending songs in English. English was also only about national exam, as what I did in junior high school. But this time in senior high school, I need to pass to get to a very good university. However, as I entered the last semester of high school, I got a very big trouble. I was in science class, but I still need to take English in national exam. I knew that I was not ready to do English exam. I got so frustrated that I hated more English of its grammar and structure that I need to memorize for the test. I tried to join private courses, but I failed and did not stand to the thrill activities. I've realized that I could not succeed if I hated what I did. And so I tried to reflect on what I really like to start to like English. And I love singing. I remember I loved the songs. And a Disney song in Aladdin soundtrack had attracted me so much in my love to English. A song entitled A Whole New World had really given me a whole new love to English. And so I started to learn grammar and structure through songs. That particular song and then other song and other songs by myself until I finally passed national exam. As I graduated from high school, I got accepted in a very prestigious public university in health department. Becoming a physician, a doctor, is my lifetime dream. I was a student in health department until the first month the government made a new policy that they will give no more funding support. No more funding support will be given to any public university due to economic crisis. It was a very hard decision for me and our family to finally decide it for me to move to English Language and Literature department and elementary school department. Having 2 degrees in language and elementary education was even only 1/3 funding compared to health department. Health department is extremely expensive in Indonesia, and teachers in elementary school at that time were in a very big demand. And so I ended up learning English and education and many terms of education in English when I was doing my bachelor degree, that my language development grows richer and richer by that time. I think that I learned a lot from my brother. He studied accounting and I learned lots of economic terms in Indonesian and English. English. It helps me a lot to start to understand news, issues, and policy in economy. Then I got the chance to pursue my master's degree in elementary education, reading specialist at the University of Arkansas. My English grew richer and richer. What about the development of my ethnic language? Oh, please ask me more about it. I'm married to a member of this family. His parents are from 2 different islands. His brother married to a lady from any other island. His younger sister married to a man from the same island with me. So yes, I added 3 more ethnic languages since I was married 2 years ago to this handsome man that I love so much. And plus, he is working in a robotics US company, and the main office is in Boston. So I added more terms in robotics. A very colorful language life that I have, and I'm never thankful enough to God to the blessings that I receive. My journey has not ended yet. I have wonderful classmates and professors in SIUC. I'm looking forward to dig more treasures for my language development.